morning, welcome to Yoga with the Dean. Hope you're all well. Today we're going to start lying down, so let's carry on. Let's just lie down, come to a comfortable position for you. Maybe tuck that tailbone under, pushing that lower back in the mat, just lengthening those legs out along the mat, and then walk those shoulder blades together, bringing the palms of the hands upwards, closing down the eyes. So we're coming into our Shavasana position to start. Taking a moment, just noticing here the body. Maybe starting to take a full body scan, starting from the tips of the toes, working your way up through the body, noticing any tension, the knees, the hips, the glutes, lower back, shoulders, anywhere, just notice. And then as we breathe into the body today, feel those areas softening and releasing. Start to notice the breath in the body. And then start to deepen the breath in the body. Inhaling through the nose. Feel the chest space swell, grow. Taking that down towards the belly. Feel that belly swelling. And as you exhale, release, let go, soften, melt a little bit more into the mat. Just release. And take that next lovely inhale. Each time, trying to take in a little bit more breath, finding a little bit more space for that breath. And as you exhale, maybe exhaling a little bit further, a little bit deeper, releasing any stale air that you're holding on to in the bottom of your diaphragm. Taking some really lovely full breaths here. Feel like you're hovering off the mat on the inhalation and grounding down into the mat on the exhalation. Noticing those areas of feeling tension, and as you inhale, feel that inhale swelling around those areas, making them lighter and lifting here. And as you exhale, feel that area soften, release, relax, and let go, and just melt a little bit more into the mat. So direct your breath to those areas, filling, expanding. And as you exhale, soften, release, and let go. Two more like this. Noticing if the body really softens and releases here. Last time, biggest breath. Really expand chest, lungs, belly, hips, thighs, knees, wherever it is. Feel like you're hovering on your mat. And as you exhale, let it go. Sink, soften, release. Just return to the normal breath. And notice how that body's feeling right now. Notice that body lying here on the mat. Notice the mind. Maybe the mind has been concentrating on the breath so much that it started to still. Let go of this day's thus far. Anything that's happened, anything that you're holding on to, just release it and let it go again. If the day didn't start as well as you wanted it to, Maybe just take this time to reset, being aware of the breath and the body and the mind as one. And today I'd like you to set an intention for your practice, or maybe for your day. Noticing how it feels, how you feel, and let that intention reflect that. Maybe that intention just pops into the head. It should just come easily. If it doesn't come easily, maybe today is the day when you think of that person in your mind who needs strength right now. Picture them and dedicate this practice to them, sending your strength, your peace to them, to someone who needs it right now. Inhale those palms all the way up to the heavens. Big reach here. And as you exhale, bring your palms through to heart center, thumbs to sternum. Inhale here. And as you exhale, seal that intention. Take those thumbs to the third eye. Visualize that intention or visualize that dedication and seal that now. Start beginning to move some movement in the body, wiggling fingers and toes, twisting wrists and ankles, rocking head side to side, reawakening the body. And then take a full body stretch, reaching up, head pointing through the fingers and the toes. Really stretch, reach, whatever feels good for you. And then inhale here. As you exhale, bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Rock through the lower back, massage through the lower back. And then slowly taking your knees to the right hand side. Gently push yourself up to seating. Taking a nice seat here on the mat. Get yourself as comfortable as possible. And then take that moment to settle here. Maybe blinkering those eyes open if you still have them closed. Take a moment to notice how you feel here in your seat. And then slowly inhale, sweep the palms to the sky. Exhale through heart center. 2 more like this. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale through heart center. Last time, inhale, sweep the hands to the sky. Exhale through heart center. And then slowly take the hands to the knees. We're going to inhale, lift those shoulders up to the ears. Squeeze them here. And as you exhale, roll them back down into their sockets. Twice more. Inhale, squeeze shoulders to ears. Exhale, rolling them down the back. Once more, inhale, squeeze the shoulders to the ears. Exhale, roll them back down, send them down the back body. Reversing, inhale, lift them to the back of the room. Exhale, roll them forward. Twice more like this. Inhale, lifting up, rolling. Exhale, dropping down. Last time, inhale, lifting, squeezing. Exhale, rolling them down. Inhale, sweep the palms to the sky. Exhale, drop the right hand to the mat. Inhale, lifting left hand to the sky. Exhale, over to the right side, sitting that left seat bone into the mat, rolling that left shoulder back, nice and strong. Inhale, both hands to the sky. Exhale, left hand to the mat. Inhale, reach higher with the right. Exhale, reach over to the left. Roll that right shoulder blade back. Exhale, sink lower. Inhale, sweep both hands to the sky. Interlace the fingers, send the palms high to the sky. Notice that stretch here. Inhale, reach higher. Exhale, bend to the right. Nice. Inhale, centre. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the centre. Exhale. Swim those hands back down. Inhale, right to the sky. Exhale, take the right to the left knee. Inhale, left hand to the sky. Exhale, twist and plug that hand behind the spine. So you're lifting up through the spine on the inhale. Exhale, twist, looking over that left shoulder. Notice how that feels here. Maybe quite hold tight on that left knee with that right hand to deepen yourself into that twist a little bit more. Inhale, both hands to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand to right knee. Plug that right hand in behind the spine. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist and look over that right shoulder blade. Nice. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, twist a little further, maybe grabbing hold onto that knee, using it to twist you a little bit further. Inhale, both hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart, Inhale, lifting up through the centre. Exhale, surround yourself again. Inhale, lifting the hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart centre and bring your chin into your chest. Inhale, lifting the chin high, the chest high to the chin. Exhale, grounding the chin into the chest. So lengthening through the neck, dropping those shoulder blades down the back, noticing how that feels here, lengthening up through the spine. Inhale here as you exhale. Gently take some neck rolls side to side, noticing how it feels in the neck. If there's any point here where your neck is feeling sore, pause at the point of soreness or tension. Breathe through it, noticing how it feels. Keeping those thumbs into the sternum so that you can lengthen as much through the core and the back. If your neck feels good today, take some full neck circles, maybe inhaling as your head comes to the back of the room, exhaling as your chin comes to the chest. If that feels good for you, carry on with that. But if that's feeling a little sore, just carry on gently with your half neck circles. Noticing how that neck feels. And if you're taking full neck circles, reverse the circles now. Maybe inhaling as the head comes to the back, exhaling as the chin comes through the chest. Each time lifting up the thumbs to the sternum to the thumbs and sliding those shoulder blades down the back, keeping that core engaged. One more circle here and then restack head and neck. Inhale, sweep the hands to the sky. Exhale, take the hands to the mat, rolling through to all fours, setting yourself up in our 4-point kneeling. Taking that moment here just to come to the mat, noticing how the body's feeling, how the back is feeling today. And then spread those hands wide, index fingers to the top of the mat. Spread the whole palm. Wrist, elbows, shoulders stacked, knees under hips, toes untucked. Belly button pulled up to the spine. Inhale, dropping the belly to the floor, cow stretch. Exhale, tuck and push, cat. Inhale, dropping belly to the floor. Exhale, cat. Twice more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Last time, inhale, cow. Really let that belly hang, feel that stretch, chin and chest forward. Exhale, tuck and push, cat. Inhale, neutral spine. From here, pushing hard into the tops of those feet, we're going to hover the knees off the ground, but literally just an inch off the ground. So pulling that belly button into the spine to engage through the core. Inhale to prepare, exhale, lift the knees. Just an inch. Long line from the crown to the tail, using that belly. Don't let it hang, just control. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Take the knees as wide as the mat, toes to touch, coming back to extended child's pose. Really claw those arms long out along the mat, sinking the hips here, sinking the belly, the chest, reaching through those arms. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale to prepare, exhale, reset all fours position. Take that time to come to that nice position here. We're going to hover again. Inhale here, pushing the tops of the feet in the mat. Exhale, lift the knees an inch. We're going to hold it here for 3 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice and strong through the hands, engaging through the core. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling here, exhale, drop the knees. All fours, where the hands are, replacing the hands with the elbows, coming here. Nice and long. And then maybe walking those knees back a hair if that's good for you. And we're coming to the puppy. So we're trying to stick the bottom high so that it's directly over the knees. And sinking the chest, the chin or the forehead to the mat. So you feel a lovely stretch through the lower back. Inhale and exhale. Nice stretch here. Feel that skin stretching on the back body. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here. Send the chin along the mat. So you're coming into low plank. Tucking the toes, lifting the knees, low plank. Control here. Long line, crown and tail again. Tucking the tailbone under, belly button to spine. Pushing weight equally through the whole forearms. Breathing here, inhaling and exhaling. One more breath, inhaling and exhaling. Drop the knees to the mat, bring the hands to the mat, coming back all fours. Inhaling. As you exhale, pushing hard into the tops of the feet again, and you hover those knees for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale here, exhale, drop the knees, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling. So we're switching on that core early on. Noticing how it feels, that little heat that's rising. And we're going to come back to that hover every now and again. Switching on, lengthening through. So notice how you feel in your dog. If you want to pedal here, you can pedal here. Sway the hips, drop the shoulders away from the ears, whatever feels good for you. And then slowly come to stillness. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here. As you exhale, drop to the knees, untuck the toes. Inhale, sweeping high, bring the hands to the heart, tuck the hips under. So hips directly over the knees, squeezing through the glutes. Inhale here. As you exhale, send the hands along the mat, coming through to child's pose, sinking here. Inhaling and exhaling. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, downward facing dog one more time. Inhaling and exhaling. Walk the feet to the face, coming to a forward fold at the front of the mat. Taking a moment here. Maybe if you're early on, you want to bend the knees. Let the tummy settle on the thighs, lifting up those seat bones high. Hands to the mat if that feels good for you, or if you'd like to hold on to those elbows, have a little play. Whatever feels good for you. Notice how it feels in those hamstrings. Maybe lifting up that tailbone a little higher, lengthening those hamstrings. And then slowly, we're going to inhale, come to halfway lift. Maybe take the hands to the shins to start. But a nice long flat back. So you want to think a long line, crown to tail. Exhale, forward fold. You can bend those knees again if you want to. We're going to do that twice more. Inhale, halfway lift, long flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Again, if you want to bend the knees. Once more, inhale, halfway lift. Long flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale here as you exhale, slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. 2 breaths here as you set yourself up into Tadasana. We know it well. Come through the checks. If you need to adjust, adjust. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Maybe take the hands to the tops of the thighs this time. Little grasshopper arms, pulling them in. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. One breath here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift, nice and strong, pulling that belly button in. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. One breath. Inhaling and exhaling. We'll do that once more. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. One breath, inhaling and exhaling. This time, inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Take the left foot back. Drop the left knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, lengthen the right leg. Chest forward, heart forward. Runner's lunge. Inhaling. And as you exhale, let the tummy fall a little bit more to the top of the thigh. Scissor those hips and the right hip back. Roll the left forward. Feel that right seat bone lifting high up to the sky. Inhaling and exhaling. Rolling through with the front foot. Tucking the back toes. Sweeping that right foot back. Downward facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, exhale, drop to the knees. Untuck the toes. Reset hands under the shoulders, nice and strong. Inhale here as you exhale, extend the right leg out behind you. Nice and strong through the hips, squeezing through the glutes. Flex or point that toe, whatever feels good for you. And then slowly inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Really bring the knee up to the navel. Cat stretch maybe. As you exhale, let it go behind you. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, knee to nose. Squeezing. Inhale here. Exhale, lengthening. Once more. Inhale, knee to nose. Squeeze it. Exhale, releasing. Releasing, dropping the right knee to the mat. Releasing through that right wrist if that feels good for you. And then we're switching on to the other side straight away. Extend that left leg out behind, point or flex, engage through the core, pushing weight through both hands, point or flex the foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Last time, inhaling, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Squeeze it higher, lift it, and replace knee. Twist off wrists if that's good for you. And then slowly from here, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath, inhaling and exhaling. Walk the feet to the face, coming here again to your forward fold. Hover here for a moment, lengthening through. And then slowly inhaling, slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. 2 breaths, inhaling and exhaling. One more breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the mat. Step back with the right leg, drop the right knee, untuck the toes. We're going to lengthen that left leg. Inhale, lengthening. Bring the foot to the face, so runner's lunge on the other side. Coming through your chest. Inhale, lengthen. Send that heart forward. As you exhale, soften towards that thigh. Scissor the hips, send the left hip back, roll the right forward, and lift that left seat bone high, feeling that nice stretch right into the glute area. Inhaling and exhale, soften. One more breath here, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here to prepare, exhale, roll through the foot, tuck the back toes, sweep that left leg back, downward facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, exhale, drop the knees to the mat. All fours once more. So we're going to progress a little crunch here on our all fours, using the opposite arm and leg. So inhale to prepare, nice and controlled, pull that belly button up towards the spine. As you exhale, lengthen that right leg out behind. Again, switch on that core, feel like you've got a big tight belt or corset holding you here. No, don't roll that leg back, sending the weight into the left knee. So we're trying to equal weight through both sides. Inhaling here, lifting and lengthening that left arm out in front. So reaching, lengthening first. Really reach and point as much as you can. Inhale to prepare, exhale, knee to elbow, squeezing, lifting up high to the navel. Inhale, lengthening, exhale, knee to elbow. Twice more, inhale, lengthen, exhale, knee to elbow, lifting, squeezing. Last time, inhale, lengthen, exhale, knee to elbow. Replace knee, replace hand, twist off right wrist. Just notice, maybe a little heat is forming in that belly, all good. And then we're going to come through straight to the other side. Inhaling here, exhale, lengthen the left leg out behind. Switch on through that core. Inhaling here, exhale, reach forward with the right hand. Inhale, lengthening, exhale, knee to elbow. Squeeze, lift the knee high as you can to the navel. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, knee to elbow. Twice more. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, knee to elbow. Squeeze. Once more. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, knee to elbow. Replace knee, replace hand. Twist off wrist if that feels good for you. And then slowly tuck the toes under, lift the knees, peel the hips all the way back up to your downward dog. Have a little pedal, have a little sway. Catch your breath. And then just soften here. We're moving on, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Lifting that right leg, pointing, dropping that left heel to the mat. Rolling that right hip into the mat. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, take a tiger's tail. Looking under the right armpit, dropping that right foot to the left glute. Inhale here, as you exhale, bring that knee to the nose, squeezing through here. Step through between the hands, drop the left knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, sweep high. Exhale, sink into the hips, bringing the hands to the heart center. So, check yourself, check your setup here. Check you're not on a tightrope, that those legs are stacked so there's wide, so you're on train tracks. And then sink into the hips, so you really want to open up through that hip flexor. So you're dropping down here, sinking in the hips. Think heavy in the hips, since you're sinking here. So pause here, checking the knees directly over that right ankle. Everything is strong. So we're going to move, get a bit of movement here and here, some circles with the arms. So noticing how it feels. So inhale, coming up. Exhale here. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale into the hips. So inhale to the sky. Exhale, surround. Inhale, lifting. Exhale into the hips. Once more like this. Inhale, center, lifting. Exhale, sink into the hips. Last time, inhale and exhale, hands to the heart. This time we're going to move it on, we're going to move it forwards, but using the control and the balance here. So we're going to inhale, sweep the hands forward, and exhale, surround ourselves, taking ourselves off center, off balance. So feel like you're sweeping, pulling water maybe, and then exhale, lifting chest, surrounding yourself. Twice more, inhale, sweep. Exhale, surround, chest lift, heart open, and last time, inhale, sweep. Exhale, surround. Hands to the mat, tuck the toes, step back, downward facing dog. Have a little pedal, have a sway. Notice how it feels here in the legs, in the hips. And we're going to come through onto the other side. So take that moment to take that moment of stillness in your dog. Maybe feeling a little bit lengthen, more length in those hamstrings. Maybe those heels drop a little bit more. Maybe those shoulders are just sunk a little bit further away from the ears. Shoulder blades sliding down the back, belly to thighs. I don't know, you notice. Have a notice of the body. Switch into your body. And when we're ready, inhale to prepare. Exhale, left leg to sky, three-legged dog. Drop the right heel to the mat. Sink the belly to the thigh, pushing through the hands. Lift that leg, rolling that left hip down towards the mat. Inhale, lifting it. Exhale, tiger's tail. Dropping it, rolling it, looking under the left shoulder. Nice opening through that left hip flexor. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, bring the knee to the nose, little cat stretch here. Exhale, step through between the hands. Drop the right knee, untuck the right toe. Inhale, sweeping high. Exhale, sinking into the hips, hands to heart center. So again, maybe you want to walk that right knee back. Maybe you need to sink just a little bit to kind of sink into that hip flexor. Checking that knee is above the ankle, nice and strong here. And thumbs to sternum, so you're opening up, lifting up the chest, rolling those shoulder blades down and back and a little bit together. So 4 of each. So we're going to inhale, sweeping up, lifting up through the center. Exhale, sink into the hips, hands to heart. 3 more times. Inhale, pulling up through the pelvic floor. And then exhale, sinking into the hips. Twice more. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, sink into the hips. Last time, inhaling. And exhale, sink into the hips. So here, for some reason, my knee is hurting. I don't know why. So this is what you need to be aware. So maybe that knee needs to walk back a little bit more. Maybe you can directly on the kneecap. Or, if that feels good for you, maybe you want to roll the mat over to give yourself a little bit of padding, or if you've got a cushion or something nearby. So just notice, don't push it. If it's really hurting, there's no benefit of working through that pain. So just take a little moment to kind of reset here. So whatever feels good for you. So always be aware of the body. So we're going to take 4 sweeps to the front. Remember, like we're pulling through water. So inhale, sweeping forward. Exhale, surround ourselves. 3 more, inhaling. Exhale, surround. Twice more, inhaling. Exhale, surround. Last time, inhale, sweep. Exhale, surround. Take the hands to the mat. Tuck the toe, lift the knee, sweep the left leg back, downward facing dog. Have a pedal, have a sway. Notice how that feels for you. And then slowly we're coming to the front of the mat. So either walk to the mat, or maybe you feel like you want to hop. If you're going to hop, coming high on the toes, bending the knees, looking forward, hop to the front. Slowly take a halfway lift. Hands to the top of the thighs, elbows pulled in, long line, crown in the tail. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment to reset. Maybe having a little wiggle with the clothes. Because if you're not comfortable, you're not going to be in the right space. So take a moment to reset in your Tadasana, mountain pose. Maybe close down your eyes for a moment. And reset the breath. So, 1 more breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway, hands to shins or top of the thighs, whatever feels good for you. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. One breath, inhaling and exhaling. We're going to do that twice more. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. One breath, inhaling and exhale. Once more, inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhaling and exhaling. This time we're going to take that right leg back. We're going to come into high lunge. So from this position, so again check that you're not in a tightrope. Tuck the tailbone under, nice and strong. So sometimes in a high lunge we come and we're like this. So we want to have a nice, light, long, flat back. So the way I started to come into this position was we could just come straight here and all of a sudden we're in a high lunge. However, you can notice there's a real deep arch in the back. So what I'm trying to do is you dip that left knee, that right knee, so you dip the knee in, then tuck the tailbone under to lengthen up through the spine. So when you're in that position here with that knee dipped, then you push the heel back, not moving any other part of the body, and then you've got a long back leg, you engage through the glute, and your nice high lunge. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, sweep the hands down to the heart. We're going to prepare. So the 4 to the side, 4 to the front. Same thing here with the knee off the ground. So if you want to take the knee back to the ground as we did first, you can do so. But if not, come with me. This is going to challenge our core and our balance. So using that, get the right setup to start with. So inhale, sweeping high to the sky. Exhale, sinking into the hips and dropping the hands to the heart. 3 more. Inhale, lifting, pulling up through the center line. Exhale to the heart. Twice more. Inhale, lift, coming up through the pelvic floor. Exhale, sinking. Last time. Inhale, lifting, pulling. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhaling and exhaling. This time, inhale, sweep forward, take yourself off balance. Exhale, surround and circle. 3 more times. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, surround. Twice more. Inhale, sweep, reach forward. Exhale, surround. Last time. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, surround. Beautiful. Take the hands to the mat. Step back to down dog. So that should fire up that leg. That breath should be increased. Just notice and take the time to reset in your down dog. Inhaling and exhaling. So from down dog we're going to come through to plank and vice versa. Plank, down dog, plank, da 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 da. But I want you to try and lift up so you feel like you've got a bar just under your tummy. So rather than just sinking into the plank, I want you to kind of lift up, pull the belly up and through, coming into the plank. So it's much stronger, and then from here, lifting up, belly, pushing high, and then sinking back into the dog. So I want to do that 3 times, but nice and strong and controlled. So feel like you've got a hurdle or something that you're lifting up and over on. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift high, through, and here, plank. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale to prepare, exhale, push up and over, back into downward dog. Inhaling and exhale. Inhale to prepare, lift up and over, plank. Strong through the plank. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to prepare, exhale, up and over, downward dog. Inhaling and exhaling. Last time. Inhale, high on the toes, lift the belly, rolling through plank. Inhale and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here as you exhale. Step forward with that right leg between those hands. Nice and strong. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, pushing high up to the sky, lifting up here. Exhale, hands to the heart center. So we're nicely set up on the other leg now for our sweeps. So check the setup of the leg, and again, if you want to take that to lengthen, drop that left knee, tuck the tailbone under to lengthen up through the spine. So hands to heart center maybe to prepare, and then push that heel back to lengthen out that leg. You should feel an engagement in the glute here, nice and strong. So we're going to inhale here and exhale, lengthening through the back. You may feel a shake, a wobble, that's absolutely completely normal. You're having to use the core to hold everything together in your balance. So inhale, sweep to the sky, lifting up. Exhale, sinking a bit lower into the hips. 3 more times. Inhale, lifting through the core. Exhale, sink and lower. Twice more. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, lower. Last time. Inhale, lifting. Exhale here. Inhaling and exhale. Sweep to the forward. Inhale, sweep forward. Exhale, surround yourself. 3 more times. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, surround. Twice more. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, surround. Last time. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, surround. Take the hands to the mat. Step back to plank. So nice strong plank set up here. If you want to drop to the knees, drop to the knees. If not, keep nice and strong. Inhaling and exhaling. 1 more breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Everyone drop to the knees. Bring those elbows into the ribs. Elbow creases facing the front of the room. And we're going to take 3 press-ups here. So inhale to prepare, exhale, slowly lower down, pushing high. Inhale here, exhale, and 1 more, inhaling, and pushing high. This time, inhale here, exhale, elbows in, lowering all the way to the mat. Elbows brushing ribs. Inhaling and exhaling. So your hands are probably under your shoulders now. So you want to walk those hands forward a little bit so the elbows are under the shoulders. So you're coming to a little bit of Sphinx pose here. You want to push the hips into the mat so that you can bring your chest and your chin forward. You can feel a nice stretch through the lower back. And then drop those shoulders away from the ears, send the shoulder blades down the back. Softening and breathing here. Inhale here as you exhale, looking over the left shoulder. Pausing here, each time pushing the hips into the mat, lifting the chest forward. Inhale here, exhale to the center. Inhale here, exhale, looking over the right shoulder. Inhale here, exhale, center. Inhale here, exhale, take the hands back under the shoulders, tuck the toes and power all the way up to plank. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, downward facing dog. So breathing in your dog here, noticing how it feels. Inhaling and exhale. Coming high on those toes, bending the knees, hop, step, jump, walk to the front of the mat. Forward fold, grabbing hold of those elbows, taking a little rock side to side, having a little sway. Noticing how that feels through the lower back, just releasing any tension in the lower back. Noticing how that feels. And then slowly, slowly rolling up halfway lift. Hands to shins or to thighs, whatever's good for you. The key is in the halfway lift here is some people haven't come to the floor. And you can see how my voice has changed because it's all constricted in my neck. So when I'm longer here, nice and controlled, you've got a nice extension. So you never want to contract or crunch off an area, especially a chakra area. So kind of, maybe have a little play. Can you get flat back with the hands on the shins, or do you want to bring them up to the thighs to really feel that lengthen and let a long line from the crown to the tail. So just a little note there. Inhale here, exhale, slowly rolling all the way down to the floor. Have a little pause here. Feel those seat bones lifting up to the sky. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here as you exhale. Really slowly roll up through the spine. So notice each vertebrae re-stacking, re-lengthening. And then inhale, sweep the hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Maybe take a moment to close down the eyes. Take a moment to reset your Tadasana. Take a moment to have a little wiggle with the clothes if they're feeling a little annoying. And just notice the heat in the body, the breath, the heartbeat. By having the eyes closed, you can sense all those little senses a little bit stronger. One more breath here, inhaling and exhaling. Blink of those eyes open, inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the mat. Hop, step or jump to plank. Nice and strong. So set your plank up. We can do this on knees or toes, it's your choice. So on knees or toes, whatever's good for you. But if you're on your toes, really power up through those arms. Strong strength down the back body, tuck the tailbone under, lift the kneecaps, push the heels back. And then we're going to lift that right foot. So keeping those hips, don't let that hip collapse, nice and long. And we're going to pulse that foot for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Hold it there for a moment, drop the foot, drop the knees. Untuck the toes, lifting up on the knees, hand into heart center. Tuck the tailbone, squeeze the glutes, push the hips forward. And reset. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here as you exhale, take the hands to the mat, tuck the toes, lift the knees straight into plank again. Nice and strong. We're coming onto the other side, so keep those hips nice and firm and lift the left foot. Control here and pulsing, squeezing the glute for 5, for 4, point or flex is good, 3, for 2, for 1, foot to floor, knees as wide as the mat, toes to touch, sink back in the hips, extended child's pose. Soften the belly, the chin, the forehead, whatever's good for you. And then feel heavy in the hips, really pushing those hips down, sinking the hips. Feel those hip creases stretching, sinking those seat bones to the heels. And take some really nice full breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath, inhale and exhale. Now walk those hands together on the mat, bring the hands to prayer, and then we're going to bring those hands just behind the back of the neck. So we're coming to our shark fin. So then walk those elbows as wide as you can, and then sink the chest into the mat, and you should feel a nice stretch through the skin on the top of the back. Sinking here, so with your little shark fin hands, pushing the chest into the mat, feeling a lovely opening stretch through the back. And then sinking the hips a little bit lower. Inhaling and exhaling. One more full breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, exhale, release the hands, bring the hands up, lifting up, all fours position. Reset, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and just notice how you feel. And then slowly we're going to come into our hover again, so pushing hard into the tops of those feet, Inhale to prepare, exhale, lift the knees an inch. So nice and strong here. Use that breath. We're all fired up, we're all warm. Inhaling and exhaling. For 2, inhale and exhale. One more breath, inhaling and exhale. Drop the knees, tuck the toes, lift the knees, down dog. Sink, soften, breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, drop the knees, untuck the toes. And then inhale to prepare, one more time, exhale, lift the knees, hover. We're going to hold it here for 3, for 2, squeezing, pulling up that belly button to the spine. For 1, inhaling, exhale, drop the knees, tuck the toes, down dog. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, exhale, knees to the mat, untuck the toes. Once more time with the hover. Once more, I promise. So inhale to prepare, exhale, lift the knees. Long line from the crown to the tail, lift the belly button towards the spine, squeezing through, tucking tailbone, everything controlled, pushing up through the shoulder blades, control. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale to prepare, exhale, drop to the knees, tuck the toes straight into plank. Inhale here and exhale. Elbows rolling in, either drop to the knees or full chaturanga dandasana, coming into upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Woo. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath, inhale and exhaling. Now we're coming to our pendulum series. Woohoo, I hear you say. Right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Push it high, squeeze it high, drop the left heel, knee to nose, squeezing it. 3-legged dog. Tap right elbow, squeeze, lifting it, 3-legged. Tap left elbow, squeeze, 3-legged. Step through between the hands, lifting high. Crescent moon. Inhale here, exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Chaturanga dandasana. Slowly, upward facing dog or cobra. Downward dog. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath. We're going to go on the other side with our pendulum. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, left leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Lift it high. Exhale, knee to nose. Squeeze. 3-legged dog. Tap right elbow. Squeeze. 3-legged dog. Tap left elbow. Squeeze. 3-legged dog. Step through between the hands. Pushing up, high lunge. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Chaturanga dandasana, knees or toes, slowly. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward dog. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Hop, step or jump to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting, and exhale, hands to heart center. Maybe close down those eyes, have a little adjust. Take that moment to notice the body, the breath, the heat, the heartbeat. We're alive. And take a moment to reset your breath. Deep breaths in through the nose and exhaling. One more full breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to the heart. So we're going to come in here into our yogi squat. So take the feet as wide as the mat, heels on the mat, toes hanging off the mat. And take a moment to tuck the tailbone under, nice and strong. Shoulders back and down. Inhaling and exhaling. So we're going to slide down all the way to take a little seat. Don't worry, we're going to go all the way down. I'm not making you go up and down, up and down, up and down. We're going to slide down, but I want you to make sure you're not tipping forward, that you're keeping the weight in the heels equally distributed through your feet, and keeping those thumbs into the sternum. So knees will be tracking outside to the feet. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, slowly send the knees out. Tuck the tail under, slowly lower. So when you get there, have a little adjust. It's going to turn around to face you. Are the heels off the floor? If the heels are off the floor, maybe you want to widen those knees a little bit to try and sink the heels onto the floor. And then in this position here, you may quite like this, you may hate this. But first of all, we want to really try to tuck the tailbone under. So we're not kind of being punched forward like this. We want to bring the tail forward as much as possible. And then use those triceps, those elbows, to push into the knees so that you can try and bring the thumbs down, ideally, to your center. So you're sitting here nice and strong, heavy in the hips. We've done lots of working out through the shoulders, through the hips, so you should be nice and warm in the hips. So taking a moment to pause here. If you need to pop out of it and come back in it, please do. But just take that time to feel heavy in the hips here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here. As you exhale, take that right hand to the mat. So don't let the knees fall in, keeping them pushed out. Then we're going to inhale, left hand to the sky. Opening up, sinking into the hips. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe inhale here. As you exhale, take a bind with that hand. Maybe try and hook those fingers into the top of the thigh, but pushing in, opening up, sinking into the hips. Maybe that feels good for you. So just sinking in here, trying to be comfortable in the position. And then if you want a little bit more, releasing that bind from the thigh, taking that L hand round and try and find those fingers to take the full bind. So you're sinking into the hips, rolling down, looking up to the sky, to the left-hand side. Sinking nice and strong in the hips. Inhaling and exhaling. Releasing that bind, taking the hands to the mat, and just give yourself a little pause, have a little stretch before we come onto the other side. So swaying through side to side. Sinking, opening up through those hips. And then take a moment to come back into your yogi squat, start position, bring the hands into the heart, and then pushing them down, opening up through the hips. If you need to readjust the feet, do so. And try and lengthen up through the spine, tucking that tailbone under. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, exhale, take the left hand inside the left foot, just in front. And then inhale, right hand to the sky. Sinking in the hips, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, maybe taking a half bind, just twiddling the fingers in the top of the thigh, rolling that right shoulder blade back and down, sinking in the hips. Inhale and exhale. Maybe taking full bind, taking that left hand round, releasing the fingers from the thigh and dropping in here. Sinking here, nice and strong. Inhaling and exhaling. Release the bind, take the hands to the mat, and then, or behind, whatever's good for you, take a seat. Ooh. Lengthen those legs out along the mat, giving those legs a little bang. Ooh. Releasing that tension here through the hips. So take a moment, move the flesh and the seat bones, get nice and strong in those hips. And then we're going to bring the feet to the mats. Oh, look where we are. My favourite boat position. So, coming in to our boat, nice and strong. So, inhale here. Exhale, bring those feet to tabletop. Or you can keep the toes on the floor, heels on the floor, and then bring those hands, palms face upwards. Try not to dump down in the lower back. You need to really lift up long, open up the chest and the chin to the sky. Inhale here. As you exhale, lengthen arms, lengthen legs. Inhale here, exhale, crunch up to boat. We're going to do that 4 more times. Inhale, lengthen, full canoe. Exhale, boat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch, boat. 3 more, lengthen, canoe. Exhale, boat. 2 more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, canoe. Core lengthen strong. Last time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, canoe, boat, sorry. Inhale here, exhale, drop the feet to the mat. Hug the knees, just let them straighten out the lower back. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, as you exhale, lower yourself down on the mat. Bring the knees into the chest. You can take a little rock. Really push the lower back into the mat. So lifting up the tailbone, pushing the lower back into the mat. Having a pause here, and we're coming through to our yogi bicycles. So really we're switching on the core today. All practice today has been firing up that core. So the core is nice and hot, nice and ready. So take the knees over the hips. The feet are, and the legs, lower legs are parallel with the floor. Bring the hands behind the head. Inhale here, as you exhale, lift the shoulders off the floor. So we're keeping this nice strong position, keeping those elbows wide. Inhale here, as you exhale, lengthen the right leg, take the right elbow to the left knee. Inhale here, exhale, switch, left elbow, right knee. Inhale here, exhale, switch, keeping the shoulders off the ground at all times. Inhale here, exhale, switch. Inhale here, exhale, switch. Keeping the belly pulled towards the ground, switch. We're coming through for 5. For 4, slow and controlled. Let that foot hover off the ground. For 3, for 2, for 1. Just hold it here. Hold it, lift up, squeeze, trying to touch that elbow to the knee. And then last time on the other side, squeeze it, hold it, pause for a moment. And then bring the knees into the chest, give yourself a big hug. Woo. Rock through the lower back, releasing through the knees. So if you want some more, you can just do that twice more. But I think that's very much enough for today. So just massage through the lower back, a lot of tension through there. So really give a little massage, work out what feels good for you. The higher you lift your tail off the floor, it goes higher up the back, the lower the tail, it goes into the glutes. Just have a little play. And then from here, drop the feet to the floor. Open up those arms, nice and wide. Inhale here, as you exhale, drop both knees to the right hand side. We're coming into our supine twist. Take the gaze to the left hand, drop the left shoulder in the mat, and notice how that feels in the lower back. Oh, this one always is, without fail, the best lower back stretch. If you need a little bit more, just slide maybe that top knee towards that right hand. Feel that little twist, and maybe you feel some little pops or cracks, whatever's good for you. And just breathe into it. Visualize that space here, inhaling and expanding, and as you exhale, releasing and maybe deepening into the twist. 2 more full breaths. 1 more full breath. Inhale to prepare, exhale, bring both feet back to the floor, knees to center. Reset through the lower back, pushing that lower back into the mat. Inhale here, exhale, drop both knees to the left hand side. Switch your gaze to the right hand, pushing that right shoulder into the mat. And again, if you want more, lift that top knee, slide it forward maybe, have a little investigate where you feel the most benefit of your stretch. And just notice how that feels. And take 3-4 breaths here on this side. Each time feel that stretch deepening, maybe some tension releasing here. One last breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale to prepare, exhale, bring the feet to the mat, hug the knees into the chest again. Last time, maybe rock side to side. Maybe take a happy baby if that feels good for you today, pushing the lower back in the mat, pulling the knees into the armpits, grabbing hold of the outside of the feet, like those feet flex to the sky, like that little dead bug. Maybe you want to rock in your happy baby. Just listen to the body. But pulling those knees into the armpits, you can then feel the stretching through the hips. Last little time here for breath, a little playtime with the hips. And then release the feet. Let the legs slide out along the mat, coming into Shavasana. So wherever you began, take that moment to get yourself nice and comfortable. Let those ankles fall wide. Let those palms come face up. Roll those shoulder blades maybe under the chest. And close down those eyes. Notice how you feel. Notice how you feel now. How you feel now as you felt an hour ago in this position. Just notice. Maybe you'd like to take a body scan. Maybe those areas still feeling a little tight. If so, just direct the breath to those areas. If not, just completely surrender yourself to the mat. Don't control your breath, just notice it. Notice the temperature in your body. Maybe the sweat cooling on the skin. Shavasana, resting pose, corpse pose. It's said the most important pose within yoga practice. And all the goodness that we've generated. It's time to be absorbed into the body. And where the body can settle and reset. Take this reward for your hard work, for your practice, your strong practice today, to make you stronger in your body and in your mind. You deserve it. Notice the sounds around you. Birds tweeting, flocks chicking. Life. While you're lying here, completely relaxed, safe and supported. Start to deepen the breath in the body, to reawaken the body. And then start to bring some movement into the body, wiggling fingers and toes. twisting wrists and ankles, rocking head side to side, massaging back of the head, maybe screwing the face up, opening and closing the jaw, whatever feels good for you. And then take a full body stretch, pointing through the fingers and the toes, reaching, lengthening here. Take a big inhale here. And as you exhale, bring the knees into the chest, give yourself a hug. Rocking through the lower back, massaging here, releasing through the hips and the knees. Just take a moment here. Be gentle and kind to yourself. And then slowly come to rest on your right hand side, pausing here. Maybe taking a moment to switch into that heartbeat. Feeling your life's force, energy. And if you set an intention at the beginning of our practice, maybe you'd like to repeat it now. Or if you've dedicated this practice to someone, send that strength to them. Rededicate that now. Send lots of strength to deal with whatever they're dealing with. And then slowly, keeping your eyes closed, push yourself up to seated with your palms of your hands open to receive. Greener grass. What if grass is greener on the other side? Because it's always raining there. Where the ones who never fail to give hardly have enough to spare. Where the people with the broadest smiles have pillows filled with tears, and the bravest ones you've ever known are crippled by their fears. It's filled with lonely people, but they're never seen alone. Where those that lack real shelter make you feel the most at home. Maybe their grass looks greener because they've painted on its hue. Just remember, from the other side, your grass looks greener too. Going to take 3 breaths together here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale your palms to the heavens. Join in prayer. And as you exhale, bring your palms to your third eye for clear vision, to the mouth for the truth, and to your heart center for love and for life. Namaste.